guys. This is the H.A.M Gaming Podcast. I am Hayden.
I'm Austin.
And this is Matt, and we are back to talk more gaming topics, and who knows what else we're going to talk about. Hayden also always brings up some wacky things that his brain is thinking about, as it always does. But we're here to talk about our gaming, talk about gaming coming up, and all those types of things happening. But why don't we start a little bit about what we're doing with our gaming, games that we're playing, games we're going ham on, and having some fun with right now, and kind of start with there and talk about those types of things. So, Hayden, what are you playing right now?
Right now, actually, I just got done downloading the Mafia Definitive Edition. It just came out on Monday.
Mafia.
So
You know
super
what I like about the
excited.
Mafia game? The cars look amazing on there.
Yeah,
They look
yeah, I like
really,
the.
really cool.
I think I like when it first came out. Like, if you pushed A, it would like stop your speedometer, and you almost like have a cruise control at some point. Like, for some reason, that was revolutionary compared to
Mm.
GTA. I think there's just a lot more detail that makes it more exciting too.
It's got a good story, obviously. It's the Mafia, and so that always plays out well. Now, I haven't played it in a few years. I too just finished downloading it. Does it basically play like Godfather, or is it a little bit different? Is it its own story?
I haven't played this version. It's the first Mafia, and it's the remake. The one I kept playing up when I was, or still have, is Mafia 2, the next one.
Mm.
And what was your question?
Ah, where are you?
What
Well,
was it?
my question was, Hayden, thanks for joining us today. Uh,
Blacked out for 10 seconds.
but you said you're playing Mafia, and so I haven't played in a while. So is it basically the story of Godfather, or does it kind of have its own its own story in how it's playing out?
uh, the one that I have played, Mafia 2, if you don't remember, is it has the same premise as like a Godfather feeling of a game, but no, it has its own story, and I don't know if they all connect, one, two, and three. I know there's like little
So
mentions here. It's almost like cameos.
nobody's waking up with a horse head in their bed in that
No,
game.
no, no. I think
Uh,
the craziest thing that happens is in the second one, you blow up a building that a mob boss works in. So that's pretty cool.
is it so in the second one? Maybe I'm getting my games confused, but like, are there like racketeers and stuff like that that you can own that can generate you money throughout the game? Like you can own certain businesses or different like gang related type stuff, and you have to like protect them. Like sometimes they'll get attacked, and you have to protect them, and then you also attack other gang member groups, and you have to like take out their big compounds and stuff like that. Is that the same game? Is it, or is that Mafia a different game?
That's a different game. That's not a Mafia.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, well, I guess I haven't played Mafia, so, but I did see the videos of it. Like I said, I like the cars. The cars just look really cool. That's like that old timey type cars, and they just it looks really neat in how it plays for it. So I'm excited to play it.
Hmm.
So I just finished downloading that as well. But hey, Austin, what game are you playing right now?
Right now, I am playing 7 Days to Die.
Oh,
I,
sorry. Go ahead.
okay, calm down. Okay, so it's a game that's been out for a while that everyone knows, and I never played it at all. And I played the Xbox Game Pass version like maybe a year ago. Hated it. Lasted an hour. Couldn't do it. And then I started seeing things recently of on PlayStation, on Xbox. It's like one of the top most things downloaded, and then I started doing some research, finding out that the company who made the game almost re-released it. It's completely new. It's officially out 1.0. And after playing almost 15 hours, I can honestly say it is a lot of fun. It's a fun, dumb building survival crafting game where building a base is super important. You know how in some survival games, like for example, Grounded that we all play, building a base, you can build it wherever. There's no real big worry. In this game, as after every 7 days, you have a horde. I mean, a horde of zombies coming after you, and if your base is not structured properly, the whole thing will crumble down and it'll be gone.
You have a horde coming after you?
Yeah,
That's tough.
it happens, you know. Um, so
A
with
horde of horde. A horde of horse.
yeah, and
I think they call that a cackle.
It's a good
and
dream. That's what it is.
it is it's a lot of fun. The first, I want to say, 2 hours was a struggle. It was very hard. This game does not hold your hand. It just throws you in. There's some kind of tutorial, not really, and you just need to learn stuff yourself. Like I had no idea about the forge mechanic. I thought I was way behind on getting it. No, I was able to unlock it almost 2 hours prior. Had no idea. It's a super hard game. It's not easy, but it's once you get the hang of it, you start building your base, you start going around. It's a lot of fun. I just got my AK. I just got a new scope for my AK. I have a nice shotgun that I go around and kill zombies with. Um, it's surprisingly a lot of fun, and the people making this game, they're keeping up with updates. They're coming out with a new one soon, where both you are gonna love this. Well, I am for sure. Is that we're getting crossplay? Crossplay's coming, and for Xbox people, so all you Xboxers out there, you get 2 hours for free, I believe, on Xbox right now. So you can play a game for 2 hours for free, and if you like it, you can buy it. If you don't like it, you're just out 2 hours. But I can honestly say I'm having a lot of fun with the game. Like way more fun than I thought I would.
Yeah. Kind of what you're talking about there, where it doesn't really have a tutorial. And I think that's what one of the things that pushed me away from it early when I first played it a while back was not understanding the mechanics and not knowing how to do the mechanics. I felt so lost in what I was doing. And so I think that was one of the hard parts of it. And it just didn't look great when
It
it
did
first
it.
came out.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
agree.
just was the I don't really know how to describe it, but the grass fields and stuff just looked really bad and pixely,
Yep.
which a lot of times for Xbox specifically, you do get a lot of that pixely looking graphics when it comes to those digital downloads and stuff like that. But this one was heavy on it, and it just didn't look very good. And I don't think I just didn't really like playing that type of game by myself.
Yeah, it's getting into it. Like I said, the first few hours, it was so hard. I kept dying constantly. I'm like, okay, this game's a waste. I just lost $40, whatever. Well, then I watched a YouTube video of some guy playing it by himself, and watching him like talk about it, understand the mechanics more, made way more sense. The hardest part for me was the building. Trying to learn how to build, it is not simple. It's not like Minecraft or Grounded or anything. Building is very like hard, and you need to make sure you have everything proper because these zombies in the game, they don't just see you and go after you. If you have a nice fortified base in front of you, they will try to find your weak point, and then they will attack your weak point in your base to make your base crumble, and then you're out. Like your whole base is gone. Um, I got a motorcycle now. I'm excited for that. Driving around with my motorcycle. I'm trying to find my build a little small helicopter. It is very hard. It's not easy because I can't find the
Is it
stuff.
like the helicopter from Rust, or it just looks like a piece of crap?
Yeah, it's like a single person. I mean I wouldn't even call it a helicopter, but that's what I call it. But it's a one person little thing, but it's you can be able to drive trucks now and a whole bunch of other things. The crafting system is very interesting. I actually enjoy it. The gunplay is fun. I think for me, I'm having fun with it, but I think the most fun would be like you said, with people. I you it's a max of 4 players. You can't have more than 4. And I think you did 4 people, and either you play as like a team trying to survive, or play like PvP. Have you 3 your friends. Okay, world starts. Now you all need to separate, build your base, and try to kill each other. Try to destroy your bases. All that stuff. I think a lot of fun. But I'm playing that now, and then within a month we have Warhammer, and then it's just gonna be over for everyone else.
So those are the only games you guys are really kind of playing right now?
For me, yeah, right now it's that game.
Yeah.
What other game am I playing? I am playing a lot of Valorant, trying to get good at that. hard as ever.
Just quit. Just
And
quit already.
I'm proud of you, by the way. I'm proud of you.
I'm very close
You know
to
what?
just
It's very
deleting
good of
it.
you to put in the work. Have you seen this like gaming game or that you can download just to like help your aim?
Aim
Aim
Labs.
Labs?
Yep.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
PC.
Aim
Yep.
Labs. Yeah. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe
Hey,
that'll help me.
Valorant's a hard game, but I will say when we played it and our other friend, I actually had a lot of fun. I know there was times we got absolutely rolled by people, but it was fun. I had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I did uninstall it because I downloaded a different game. Only because I uninstalled today because I downloaded a different game that I was very excited for because I thought it had crossplay, but apparently it doesn't, and I'm really bummed about that, unfortunately.
I think you should re-download Apex.
I did a while ago.
Hate it.
I already have it downloaded, and I
Oh,
tried to play it
there we
today. I got into
go.
one game, quit midway through.
Stop
I
playing by
couldn't get it.
yourself. It's not a game you play by yourself. You play with 3 people. Do they have quads?
No, not anymore. The new season's
Okay.
just trios.
Well, that works. That works for us.
I
True.
would try seven days to die.
Ooh, there we
I
go.
would try that.
There we go. We got two. We got one more. All right, Matt, you're up.
You know, it's a good topic for us to talk about because later we're going to talk about some scary games, and 7 Days to Die sounds like a scary game.
Oh, the
Um,
zombies are terrifying.
Yeah, but well, so for me, I'm playing a couple different games as well. Probably one of the major ones that I've just picked up and playing is Company Heroes 3. Probably playing about every single night, and harder game than I thought it was going to be. Much harder game, and I think just a lot of them are still just learning a lot of the concepts of the game. If you're not familiar with Company of the Heroes and kind of how it plays, it definitely started out as a PC type game. So mouse clicking and kind of maneuvering your guys around and being able to use the mouse to do different parts of the game. A little bit more challenging with a controller in that sense and trying to maneuver your units into the right spots and kind of moving through the map because you don't have the scrolly mouse and things that you can kind of move around. So it's still kind of a learning process with those types of games that they brought to Xbox, which I'm glad they brought them to Xbox because they are fun. But you can definitely tell the types of games that are probably better played on PC. But I am enjoying it. I'm liking it a lot. I think one of the things I like most about it is it's like every single like unit has like different specialties or different things that they can do, and so you can really tap into a lot of things. Like your riflemen can have grenades, or they can have rifles that shoot grenades on them. You can have your engineers can have flamethrowers, and you can upgrade to those. There's tanks in the game. There's field defenses that you can build too. So it's not just like put these units out and kind of go capture points. Like you have to capture points, but then you have to defend them, and so you can build. You can do like a lot of defensive builds, and that's what I like about these types of games when it comes to strategy is building defensive positions and using the full spectrum as an offensive game and a defensive game all at the same time. And what I found right now is I really suck at skirmishes. I get beat terribly by the AI constantly. It's World War II base, and so the Germans have a much stronger military than any other units that I have right now that I'm learning to use. But one of the things you got to definitely remember to use when you are playing the game is what's called the tactical pause, which basically pauses the game live and allows you to move or set up movements for your units to get them into spots, and then you hit play, and then it plays out based on what you've decided to do. And so it's a kind of a nice way to slow the game down and position your guys where you want them before the game gets out of control for you. So it's a little bit of an assistance type thing for it. But again, if you're a strategy-based player and you like strategy games, to me this is way up there as far as those types of things go. If you like history games, especially when it comes to the military genre, this is definitely one you should go with. Great game. The second game I've jumped into playing is the Star Wars Survivor, which I wasn't sure how I was going to like it since I never really finished the first Star Wars game, which was Star Wars Fallen Jedi, I believe. Um, and so I started playing. I mean, I got into the Fallen Jedi, and I kind of lost interest as it went. But one of the things that I think I just really loved about Fallen Jedi, and I'm really loving about Survivor, is the visuals of the game. It looks so good. It just as good as watching a Star Wars film, and it really. And I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars movies, and so it's really. A really good testament of of how well they have done with these games and telling the stories. But of course, for when it comes to Star Wars for me, I always like the big battles. So I'm more of a Star Wars Battlefront kind of person. I like to play those and things along those lines. But I'm liking this. I like the continuing story of this. It makes me want to go back and finish playing Fallen Jedi, and so I probably will do that and take a break from Survivor and finish that first, and then get into this because I am looking forward to the Outlaws version of the game, which is again that more open world concept Star Wars game and things along those lines. Again, I just love space. I love space games. Big No Man's Sky player, and that was a big game I was playing quite a bit. Taking a bit of a standstill right now with it to play a few of these different games. I'll probably get back into No Man's Sky the more I play Star Wars because it's gonna want to make me play those space traveling games more. But I'm taking a little bit of break from No Man's Sky, and I'm looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws for sure. And I think we'll probably talk about those. But what are some games that everyone else is looking forward to? And so I'll just kind of jump back to Hayden here. What games are you looking forward to that are coming out and you got information on?
I do know that there's a lot more information about the new Star Wars Outlaws game that are actually the complete opposite of how you feel. A lot of people are not looking forward to any
Not
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
to come out
fans.
at all. I think they're just too big of Star Wars fans and don't want to see the franchise diminished or hurt in any way. I do know that there is a review from IGN, Ryan McCaffrey. He got to play the 4 hour
49ers
beta.
running back.
He wishes.
Sorry, fantasy football talk later. We'll have it.
Yeah, so we will definitely have that. But anyways, Ryan said after his 4 hour playthrough, and while it doesn't seem like Outlaws will do any Rockstar like bar raising, after playing a near final build of it for 4 hours across two different sections of gameplay, I can say it's still one of the most anticipated games yet to come out in a busy second half of 2024. And it feels very Star Wars in all the right ways. Is he right? I don't know. I can't judge
I
him off of
think
that.
my biggest issue
You can't judge him.
with this
I
right
will
now
judge him.
is this $70 price that I'm not. That's a lot for a game that
$70 to $130.
yeah,
Crazy.
that is to me for I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of reviews on it too. A lot of people saying it's not great.
What makes the price vary that much? Is there like
So
special editions?
yeah, right here.
Do you get the Millennium Falcon?
So on the
in
screen,
one
you
of
have
them, or what?
this. So the base standard edition is just the base game. The gold edition, you get the base game, a season pass for an open world single player game. I don't like that at all. And then you also get 3 days early access. And then the ultimate edition, same three things. And you get a rogue infantry bundle, shark bundle, and a digital art book for 150. You said, Hayden?
130.
20,
70 to
30.
130.
Yeah, like my biggest issue is those things. Why why are we getting a season pass? Is that because we're getting DLC? We're getting DLC, so you don't have to buy the DLCs later on. I mean, what if this game, what if this game tanks and they just go, okay, we're not going to release the DLCs now, and you just wasted a whole bunch of money. You know what I mean?
That's an EA move, though. They've been
It is.
trying to get the
Yeah.
the EA Battle Pass is so notorious in games that they have launched and absolutely crumbled and failed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get why they keep trying to do it.
So, like, here's this. The Ultimate Edition, you get 3 days early access, includes 2 upcoming story pack DLCs. Upcoming, does that mean, like, another year? And then it looks like you get some cosmetics. You make your character look different. You get some different ships cosmetics and a bike cosmetic. I mean, I don't know. I've always been that way with cosmetics. Certain cosmetics I do enjoy, but I would rather have to be able to do a mission to get that cosmetic. But it's also EA. They want to make that money, of course.
Yeah, cosmetics are, you know, a lot of people are into cosmetics, some are not. It's vice versa for those types of, it's one way or the other.
Mhm.
I'm not a big cosmetic person. I prefer the original look. To me, looks usually better. Other than Red Dead, I'd say Red Dead's probably one of the games where I really like to mess with the cosmetics of the player
Yeah.
and things like that. And so I could be wrong. Maybe there's going to be some pretty cool looking cosmetic stuff on here. I like again kind of space ones like Starfield. I think I like their cosmetics. There was some really neat changes you could make with that. There's some shipbuilding, different stuff you could do. So, um, I'm on the opposite side. I'm gonna say I think I'm excited for this game. I like the again open world concept of a Star Wars game and what that's gonna bring, and so I'm optimistic. I'm gonna be optimistic about it and see. Am I gonna pay for the $130 one? Probably not. I'm probably gonna get the standard version myself, but and kind of see where that goes. Do I need 3-day early access? Well, I'd like it, but I probably wait. I'll probably wait
Yeah.
and hold off to hear maybe some more reviews because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not typically the whatever you call it, the innovator or the first person to go out and get a lot of things. I'm more of the wait and see what some of the reviews are, and then get it and make my own decision after that. But some people are the opposite. They're gonna be the first people to the, what do they call that, the cream of the milk or whatever, they pick the top off or whatever, but
Cream of corn.
yes. Canned corn, but I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I think yeah, I don't know, we'll see, but like a lot of games that are have like, oh, it's coming. Remember Skull and Bones? I mean, look at
Oof.
that game. I mean, talk about a game that was like talked up,
And wasn't that
everyone looked
EA?
forward to, and just was crap. Is it?
I think so. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was EA. I'll double check.
And everything about the game was good, other than to me, is the ship
Oh no,
maneuverability
I'm sorry.
was
I
wrong.
apologize. Ubisoft. Which there you go.
Yeah, they messed up on the maneuverability of the ships. They made it more like a Grand Theft Auto, like a car on water type thing. It
I
shouldn't. The movement was just wrong
yeah
for the ships to me.
yeah.
It didn't look right, didn't feel right. Everything else though, amazing looking game.
And they have
They just screwed
potential
up in that
because
part.
Ubisoft, you would think they would be able to do it because with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, had that ship battles were so much fun. You would think they
Hmm.
would be able to implement that, but I played a beta of that game of Skull and Bones, and I uninstalled it within the first hour. It was so boring to me,
Yeah.
and it's a bummer. It's a letdown, but
Yep. Hopefully, Star Wars is not a letdown like that was. But other games, of course, to look forward to. Anything else you got, Hayden, that you're looking forward to?
Uh, no games that I'm particularly looking forward to. I was looking at the gaming news, and there wasn't really much, but the biggest thing that stuck out for me is actually for movies that Disney just announced and released. Uh,
Ooh, Disney
yes.
movies. All right. Can't wait to hear this.
live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
Ah,
live action Lilo and Stitch, as crazy as that sounds, that comes out soon. And a whole bunch of, I know all of us are big Marvel fans. And so the Fantastic Four, they just got a new picture of how all the costumes
Yep.
look and how all of them will look in the movies. That's pretty cool.
I have one for
That
you, Hayden, and I think you were just gonna mention this, but I would love to know how do you feel about RDJ being Doctor Doom?
I think he's gonna fit the role perfectly, and I think everyone just needs to come like it has to be like a clean slate. Like this is a whole new person. This is not Tony Stark anymore. This is Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
and so you have to, you know,
It's
picture
gonna
him with the mask
it's gonna be
and just love it.
it's gonna be hard because when you first see him, the first thing I'm gonna think of is, oh hey, it's Iron Man, and then I
Yeah,
realize that it's set in like the what 70s or 80s, I think.
I think he's gonna be full mask, and they're already gonna be like everyone knows the story already.
Oh,
and
true.
he's gonna get a mask already. Or I can see complete full makeup completely over. You won't even recognize him anymore.
It's just when they announced that and they had him like take his mask off, I'm like, this has to be a joke because, okay,
It's got to be hard, for being that Marvel Iron Man guy for years,
oh
and now
yeah,
and then you die, and now you're somebody else
spoiler
in
alert.
a Marvel. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you haven't seen it, I don't know what to tell you, but
Yeah, it's
it
gonna
sounds
be
interesting.
interesting. I'm hoping for it to succeed, and it's coming out. Was it like 2026? I believe.
Yeah, July 25th, 2025.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I was never a big Fantastic Four fan.
I mean, they've tried 3 times and it's failed all 3 times.
I
Yeah,
love the first ones for the
I did too. They were cheesy. They were dorky, but they were fun.
2004.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
liked them.
2004 and Silver Surfer. Best
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer was pretty good. Hey, favorite Robert Downey Jr. movie? Go.
Are you serious? We're doing this now?
Yeah, we're doing this now.
Doing this live? RDJ movie? Oh my goodness.
Tropic Thunder.
Ooh, that is
You read my mind.
that's not a terrible idea. That is so good.
It's super funny.
It's so funny. Like it knows it's so good. RDJ movie.
Lance.
Not counting not counting any of the Avengers or his
What do
movie.
you mean, you people?
Yeah. Ooh, I really like the.
Why can't you count the Avenger movie? I mean,
you can,
it's
but
Iron Man.
I
Right?
know. Yeah,
I mean,
if you don't say it, any Iron Man.
unbelievable.
If you say no Iron Man,
Oppenheimer's
movie,
good too. He was good. In
Oppenheimer's great.
But
Soloist.
I
I
mean,
really
it's-
like
Really thinking of
Soloist.
I mean, he played Tony Stark so good.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no one else could play that character.
No, 1, 2, and 3. It's one of the other than obviously the Avenger ones, but it's very hard to make a 1, 2, and 3 of a show and of a movie and have them all be good.
Mhm.
And to me, all 3 were good. Like one was better than the next to the next to the next. To me, like even like I don't know, like even some of the Thors I think missed.
Oh, the best Thor one is Ragnarok. The second Thor
Yeah.
one's terrible.
Ragnarok's definitely the best one.
Yes,
It's like
that is.
1 was good, obviously tells
Yep.
the story, starts it. 2 bad.
Yep.
Ragnarok the best. After that, garbage.
Yep.
Not even watchable. I mean, maybe the Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man's definitely did pretty good as they kind of went on. In different Batman movies, but different actors
Mhm.
too as they kind of went on.
I mean,
so.
the best Batman movie is the Batman. Who would
The
have thought?
Batman. I'm gonna go with Iron Man right now. But
Hot take. Okay.
Hey, I've seen that movie like 5 times. I love that movie. It
Hope
is.
the second one gets better.
It's so good. The second one has potential to be great. It really does.
It's Mr. Freeze. That's the bad guy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm excited. I'm excited for a lot of things with those movies, and I think, hopefully next year, year after that, and HBO's making the Penguin TV show. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, Colin Farrell's coming back for that. Too.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it doesn't even look like. It looks like a whole different person. It is so cool.
all right, Austin, getting back on track here. What games are you looking forward to that are coming out here soon in the near future?
Soon in the near
Or
future,
even maybe not in the near future.
we have. Number one is going to be Black Myth Wukong coming out August 20th. So we have
Wukong.
5 days, and this game is going to be
Does
Game
he
of the
say
Year.
that in the game?
I don't think so.
Why do you have to squint during that?
when he's flying through the air on the trees.
This game
Wukong.
is going to be so much fun. This game is going to probably win Game of the Year. The only other game that could win Game of the Year is Elden Ring's DLC, which I don't know if they consider that to be a whole separate game, but some people do. I think this game is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I already pre-ordered it. It's coming out in 5 days, and I'm going to play the crap out of it. I cannot wait. This is going to be a lot of fun. And apparently I was wrong. This is coming out with Xbox as well, so you guys can play it if you want. Obviously, you should. Then after this,
PlayStation ain't got nothing on
I
me.
totally thought this was PlayStation exclusive. I was wrong, obviously. And
Kind of like
after,
how Valorant can only hold 3, not 4.
okay, we don't need to bring this up again. Can we? Oh, I'm getting bullied.
Yeah. Hot take, guys. Or red alert. Red alert.
I'm getting bullied. Uh, I would say the other game I'm really looking forward to that is coming out next month, and it's also a game that I know you guys are excited about,
September
is going to
9th, I
be
believe.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. I have been watching a lot of gameplay, and it looks like a blast. I mean, the classes, the PvP, the customization. I watched a little bit of a video of a whole, like, a part of a mission of a character who is fully geared up on the hardest difficulty, and this dude is just mowing down enemies. It looks like a blast. And this game is just going to be, this has potential to be game of the year, besides Black Myth Wukong. It really does. I really believe it. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Mowing down enemies just as Hayden mows down wieners at an all-you-can-eat hot dog contest.
Joey Chestnut.
There-
I go back to back, slinging dogs down.
This game is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. I'm pretty sure, it's safe to say we're all going to get it. Is that correct? I mean, you two?
Safe to say.
Safe to say. And this is just going to be a lot of fun. I love...
No. Hayden's saying no.
Well, that doesn't
He's
surprise
shaking
me.
his head.
Hayden can say no.
He's going to still be stuck on Valorant.
He will be.
The only reason I'm going to get it
Brian.
is if Henry Cavill comes knocking on my door and goes, Hayden, I want you to play this game with me. Because I don't know if you guys know this, he's a huge
Oh,
Warhammer 40K.
massive.
Oh, yeah.
But he
Yeah.
likes the...
That's the only way.
But
Yeah, say, Henry, get your Superman suit on.
or your Wolverine.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no kidding.
But
What do we, chop liver? Jeez.
well,
That would-
we're not
that easier.
famous or have massive muscles,
Oh,
so
speak for yourself. I
Oh.
am famous.
oh, okay, that is true. Sorry, everybody. But these two, 100%. I'm so excited to play these two games. Cannot wait. Speaking of some like gaming news as well, there is some stuff that I saw, and I wanted to you guys.
Breaking news.
The first thing is, do you guys know a game called Hunt Showdown? Hayden,
I do.
do you?
Hunt Showdown? No, I don't know what this Hunt Showdown is.
I don't believe you. So they re-released the game with all new graphics, updated combat, updated everything, and
I know that game.
yeah, I figured. And I really enjoyed the first one, like the original one, Hunt Showdown. And this is now Hunt Showdown 1896. I was so excited to play it. This is the game that I downloaded and uninstalled Valorant for. And unfortunately, I was wrong, and there is no crossplay, which really sucks. It really sucks.
Wow.
I know. Like, this game is so
You
much
just
fun.
crashed and burned.
It really did. And this game is this game is so terrifying. It is a scary extraction shooter. You know, you have your characters, you go in, if your character dies in the game, that character's gone. You lost all his weapons, all his everything. You start fresh from a new character. It is a lot of fun. The monsters you find are absolutely terrifying. But that's a game I really wish, and hopefully maybe with this whole new update, it's now a PS5 version instead of just PS4, Xbox Series X and X, and I just really wish they added crossplay. It really frustrates me they did not do that.
There's a lot of games they need to add crossplay. That crossplay is such a like
is.
everything usually has it.
Mhm.
You're surprised when you find games that don't have it.
I know,
It's
like,
why is this not crossplay?
and the reason why I thought it was is because I did some research on it. I was, seeing if it was crossplay. So
Because it's on both consoles.
Well,
it's on
if-
both systems.
it's not, yeah. So, but if I would join a game, and if you would join a game, we could get in the same game. We just can't queue together, which to me is so stupid. That just
That is dumb.
that just sounds dumb. But I do like this game a lot.
Well, that's how DayZ works.
Yeah, it's true. I do like this game a lot. So I'm hoping down the line they do add.
We're in the
Crossplay.
same server. So that's how it works as servers.
Yeah. So I was a little
It's
bummed
just-
about that.
They're open world servers.
So what it is that it's an extraction shooter, like Tarkov kind of, where you go in, it's you and your either one of your friends or two of your friends, and you are fighting against other people who are trying to go towards these massive creatures, and you gotta fight
Yeah.
the creatures, and try to exfil out. If you die and you don't have a save token for your character, well, that character's gone. All that stuff you worked it for, that character can be a level 40 and he's gone. So it's a very hard game where you might only get one kill. You might get no kills. You might just want to do the main mission and get out before you lose everything.
Yeah.
It's
I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
It's a fun game. It's a bummer that
See, I thought it was Hayden that told me about it, but it must have been somebody else.
it's probably me.
No, that was Caden because he has the game.
Oh,
Does
does
he?
he?
Yeah. I always tempted to download it, but then
It's
I
fun.
hear how hard it is.
Oh,
when I
it's
play it.
not easy. It is a hard game.
Your game sharing partner owns it. I see. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, it's on Game Pass.
great.
It's on Game Pass
Wish
too.
I had one of those. Wish I had a game sharing partner.
This
Austin
next
would
one,
switch over.
no, that's why PlayStation's better for multiple reasons. This next one,
Can't game share. That doesn't make it better.
well,
That makes it worse. Your argument is wrong.
shush. So this next one I'm gonna bring up because I know Hayden is a massive fan of Fallout. So Hayden, did you hear about Fallout?
She just
London.
got erection instantly when you said that. Sorry.
Let me
In the
see
moment.
if I can pull this up. Fallout, London. Did you hear about this, Hayden?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
mod?
an idea.
So this right here is
It's an idea.
so this is Fallout London. It is a mod for PC on Fallout 4. And I've been looking it up, and these modders have completely redone Fallout 4. And when you boot it up and you put the mod in, it's a whole new game. A whole new game, whole new world, whole new place, a whole new villains, creatures, everything. They completely mod the entire game. And apparently a lot of people are saying it's a lot of fun. And Bethesda's just cool with them doing whatever they want with this, which makes this even cooler.
Go Bethesda.
Unlike
Way to be cool.
Unlike some people like Activision, and we'll bring that up in a little bit here. But this looks fun. I mean, the fact that there's people like other companies out there who don't mind if people mod their games to have more fun, to bring life back into a game. You know what I mean? Like that is cool to me. I think that's awesome. And I know a lot of people out there love Fallout. So if you did not know about this and you have a PC, go crazy with it. Play a whole brand new game. You gotta remember it is a mod, so it might have little bugs and glitches, but I mean, hey, it looks like a lot of fun. If I had a PC, I might try it.
Hey, you know what other game has a lot of mods, Hayden? Farm Sim.
Oh,
A lot of
okay.
fun mods
All
you
right,
can put
all right.
on there.
Next
Not a
topic.
good one.
Track.
Next topic.
Zero turns.
Oh my
Zero turn
goodness.
mowers.
Hell
A
yeah.
lot of good mods. You want to talk about mods? We'll go mod crazy on you.
Yeah, we'll go mod for
Betcha.
mod.
Oh my goodness. Have you heard about this, Hayden? I told Matt about this earlier today. About the Modern Warfare 2 remastered multiplayer mod. So these moderators,
No.
these mods decided to make yeah, obviously. Thank you. Just-
Delayed response.
delayed
We're not
response,
sure if
but
he's still,
yeah,
he's
no.
still there.
He's still there.
He's still there?
Yeah, he's moving.
What was the what would you ask me? What was the question?
So, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered came out a while ago, but it was only the campaign. It was like $40, $30, I believe. Only the campaign, and it was still pretty fun to play that game again. Well, these modders over the past few years have made a remastered multiplayer for MW2 with that game. And they were working on it for a long time. They had a lot of back support. The game was coming out tomorrow for free on PC. So to be able to play this mod, you need the base game. You need the remastered game, obviously. Activision didn't do nothing. They were fine with it. They made a lot of money, and this game comes out tomorrow, and they now gave the mods a cease and desist order. They can no longer release the game at all after they made a whole bunch of more money. And I was curious on how you feel. What do you think? Your thoughts on that? And how some companies don't care you mod your games, like Bethesda. Then you have Activision, who waited until the day before release to be like, "Oh, hey, by the way, no, you can't do this no more." And
I can see.
they're coming.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're coming out with new
sorry.
maps. They're coming out with new skins. They were coming out with a whole bunch of stuff. And the mod was free mod, free everything. All they said was you need the base game. So they were telling people to buy the base game, the Activision game. And then Activision was cool with it. It was trending on Steam as one of the top 5 games being sold on Steam again. And then the day before release, Activision goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, no, you can't. We're not letting you." And I heard that. I know I couldn't play it because it's only on PC, but that is just scummy, in my opinion. That is super scummy. That's a big old bummer. And I don't know. To me, that's really just scummy, in my opinion. I was bringing it up because I want to know what you guys think about that.
Well, yeah, I think it's scummy. I think that's like if they didn't want this happening, or like, then why not shut it down right away? Like, you know, like shut it down right away so it's not not these guys working to do this or putting it out there with the potential, and people kind of get excited about it and probably maybe purchasing the game because of it, with those types of things, with the whole concept of this multiplayer type mod on it, and then just and shut it off. But so that part probably sucks for those guys for the work that they made. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sucks. I think it sucks for them. But how do modders even make money? Like, how do you make money being a modder if you can't get paid for these things anyway?
Crowdfunding. Like with those guys, they have a Patreon account, so people.
Oh, Patreon account.
They have a Patreon account, so people who want to see this and see this succeed, they will pay them money. Like, hey, you're doing a great job. We want to give you some money. And then
Yeah.
what helps is that they release it as a free thing, so they don't get in trouble. And just the fact that happened, and it happened today, like the day before of this thing releasing, is a bummer.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, because like I said, it might make people buy the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Purchase to have that base content and stuff like that to try something like this. But mods are good. Keep doing what you're doing, modders. They're great for farm sim.
Oh,
I know that.
hey, the next big mod coming out is when we get the update for Baldur's Gate 3. That comes out soon too. That's like next month, I think.
Baldur's Gate 3. Well, I mean, you got any other other games you're looking forward to coming out?
Besides those two, not much. Those two, the ones I talked about earlier, Black Myth Wukong, Warhammer 40K, those two are probably the main games I'm looking for the rest of this year. And I'm excited for it, and I can't wait.
Yeah. Now, one of the new games might be, is it released today? Tomorrow, maybe? I think it's maybe tomorrow. Madden 25? Is it the 16th, I thought I read?
I believe so, yeah. I think it's officially
coming out.
Officially out tomorrow.
What do you guys think about the new Madden?
That piece of garbage game?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
It's I've been seeing people play it already, and they're already like, no. I watch a gameplay on it, and it looks so much slower, like way slower than NCAA. It's like a whole different. It's just, I don't know. I might get it when it's on sale, maybe, but besides that, that's pretty much the extent of it.
The college football game and this new Madden. How do you think they compare?
Oh, you can definitely see where they put the work in.
Oh yeah. Yep.
For NCAA over Madden 25 in a huge way. The graphics for Madden 25 look like 2010. They just don't look updated. The only thing that I don't know that I see worth purchasing is if you're in the NFL and then as a rookie you can say, "Hey, I'm in a video game," and you can buy it. That's the only way I can picture it.
I do like they added some things, like they added the new kickoff return. They added like all that stuff. That's interesting. But I mean, I don't know. The game doesn't look. There's already like massive glitches, and I mean, yes, it's a Madden game. There's gonna have glitches, but honestly, just play NCAA. It's way more fun. It's more challenging. It's just a more fun time, and I would rather play that than play Madden. The only way I'm buying this game right here is if I get it on sale for like $20. That's just, that's how I.
Bold words from the bold Austin.
Thanks.
I'll wait for the EA play.
There you go.
It won't. Yeah. When it comes out on there, it'll be good. But I mean, if you're a Madden collector, I'm sure you're gonna get it, and and all that kind of stuff. But favorite Madden year. What's your favorite Madden year? If you could go back and repurchase that game or play it now, what's your favorite Madden year?
I'll go first. I have two because it's very hard
you can only
to
have
pull
one.
them apart. No, I got two. I got two. My first one is
You have a
Madden That's how I play my games. It's Madden 10. No, yeah. What is it called? Madden 2010 or however you say it.
Man
Yeah,
2010, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
2010. Uh, yep, that one that's the first Madden I grew up with. Started playing, and yeah, it
Little
was so fun.
baby.
Yeah, little baby boy. That's the first game I played with some buddies, and we'd do tournaments or one-on-one. And yeah, it's just so easy to make those deep passes. The quick returns also are super easy.
You said Madden
But
10?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, this one right here? Yeah.
yep,
That one is that's probably up there. I would probably have to agree. I really would. I think
it's a great one.
that one's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got to pick two, I guess. Favorite cover? Well, sorry, what's your second
Ooh.
one? I don't want to jump too far ahead here. What's your second one?
It'd have to be Madden 20. I know it's a hot take, but I always enjoyed that one. That's one with Brady. Oh no, it's just with Mahomes. Yeah, that's
Mahomes, yeah,
right. That's
Mr.
what it was.
Mahomes.
21 was Brady Mahomes. Yeah. Or 22. And yeah, this one always had a great story because he started out in high school, then he went to college, and then he went to NFL.
Yep.
I always enjoyed that. So
You like the
super
story.
fun.
You like the story.
I love the story part of it.
Okay. Austin, what's your favorite Madden year?
The first one, I'm gonna pick two as well. The first one, I'm gonna have to agree with Hayden. I think Madden 10 is just so much fun. It's just a great game. The first time with two covers and you have two Hall of Famers. I mean, it's a very fun Madden. Second one,
It was a
man.
good NFL season as well.
Oh,
Just a good
absolutely.
season.
I think I might have to go with Madden. I think it's 16. Is that? Yeah, 16. The Odell on the cover, the be able to catch like all this. You were able to do crazy things with every single wide receiver, and those are probably my two.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna go with one, but they're pretty much the same. 2009, probably one of my favorite years. It's probably one of the years it's one of the years I got into playing online
Mm.
and playing against other people. So I think that's probably was one of my favorites from that year. And then, yeah, 2010. 2010 was good too.
Oh yeah.
And um, favorite cover.
Oof.
Oh man.
Well, here's a lot of them right here.
Yeah. It's tough to beat that 2010 cover for sure. That's a good cover, but I'm a Vikings fan, so I'm gonna go with Dante Culpepper. That's
Ew.
probably best cover out there.
Ew.
It's an oldie too.
Which one is that one?
I
No, you see it.
think you're
99,
wrong.
99, 97,
Well,
somewhere
no,
around there.
those 90s are it's just John Madden. It's just Mr. Madden.
Oh, maybe. Oh no, it was like, is it like 2001 or something?
We'll check this one. Oh, you're right. Madden NFL 2002 came out in 2001. That has Culpepper.
That's the one. Culpepper was so good. Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Favorite cover, not being biased, so I'm not going to say Donovan McNabb because go Eagles. Um, favorite cover. You know what? I think it's going to have to be the Odell cover. I think that one's sick.
It looks good.
Like that one is so
Pretty-
cool.
Pretty amazing catch too.
Yeah. Too bad they lost.
Show off.
What's yours, Hayden? Favorite cover?
Mine
That was such a
is
baby.
Madden 17 with Gronk on
Yeah.
the front of it, and it's not like the usual like he's getting ready for the catch. No, he's spiking the ball.
The
I
Gronk
always thought that
spike.
was cool.
Gronk
Yeah,
spike.
Gronk spike is legendary.
Absolutely.
Gronk spike.
Huh.
Hayden, what's your
What-
favorite team again? Don't care.
Ooh, we'll talk about that later. About
A couple other games that I'm looking forward to coming out. Obviously, Warhammer was already mentioned. Two games that come to mind right now is one called Kingmakers. Pretty interesting looking game. I'm not really sure how to best describe it, but it's set in like the medieval time, right? And you're looking at like big giant battles with guys on horses and swords and shields and all that kind of stuff. But you are a time traveler and you're riding around on a motorcycle with a machine gun and you're just laying hate with a machine gun during these giant battles and shooting people up. It's so cool. I mean, it doesn't make any sense as far as the game goes, but it's pretty neat. And the destruction of the game is very cool too. So like you can also be in a like an M1 Abrams tank, and you can be shooting, running over buildings and just completely destroying buildings. There's a castle that like is in the background on one of
This
the
picture,
images, and
this picture's hilarious. This picture
it's a
is hilarious.
yeah, it makes no sense for a game, right? It's just this. There's a. It reminds me of another game that was like a time travel, a super old game. I wish I could think of the name of it now, but it would like you would time travel back into like the Stone Age, and you'd
Oh
be fighting
yeah.
like cavemen stuff, and then you'd like move forward, and all of a sudden it's like World War I, and you're doing these different. Do you remember what that game was called?
It sounds familiar, but I can't even
Yeah,
think of it.
a very cool game in that concept. But this is like this, like you're time traveling back, but um, you don't have to use the weapons of that time period. You're like you can change the outcomes of these wars and battles. Yeah, and so it's like a
This
big
looks
giant
insane.
scale battles,
This
and
looks awesome.
you're riding around in a motorcycle or a tank and all this kind of stuff and just destroying everything. And it's pretty neat looking game. Cool concept of
Oh,
how
look
it's
at
made.
that.
And look at that. I mean, that's just nuts right there. Very cool physics and how that works and stuff. But
Is there a release date for this? Let's see.
no, I don't. I didn't
Twenty.
have a release date.
We
I
got
think this year.
20.
That's all I got.
Ooh, early
2024.
access for
Maybe
Windows.
maybe December. I don't know when it for sure.
That's
Another
hilarious.
one that was supposed to be coming out here actually this week, but got pushed back. Now probably looking at December as well. Is called The Precinct. Now, another really cool looking game. A little bit of a throwback to the old Grand Theft Auto in how that looks. It's a top-down view, and very similar how it plays. But it is a cop simulation type game, but you're playing in a story mode, so it's not like like simulation where it's just you're a cop and you're going doing cop stuff. There is a story mode of the game and how it works. You're a rookie cop back in like 1979 or something around that time frame, and you can hop in your squad car. You can pull people over. You can tow cars because they're parked in the meter and they haven't paid their meter or whatever. But of course, it's got real crime, and so you're also fighting crime and getting into some gun battles and things like that. So again, top view down. You can crash into cars and try to do pit maneuvers on them. Pretty cool looking game to me. And like I said, it was supposed to come out here just this next week, but unfortunately, it got pushed back. And but it will be out on Xbox for it when it does come out. I'm looking forward to when it does come out. I want to play it for sure. I'll definitely want to get that for that part of it. I've been looking for like a fun cop simulator game. Anyway, there is Cop Simulator, I think, already out, but it's lame. It's not as interesting. This looks more fun. Looks more cinematic-y, cartoony, kind of fun in kind of Grand Theft Auto type sense, and I think they did a really good job in making it. I'm hoping that it's not pushed back for any major reasons. But I think definitely watch for it and see when that one comes out. I think people are gonna like it.
Ooh, I like
Along
that.
with this
Talk,
Kingmaker
search
game.
for items, resolve, use breathalyzer. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's a cop
cool. Yeah,
simulator,
that
dude. It's a
looks.
cop.
This looks
You
sick.
can do a lot of cool things with it, and so I think really neat game. That's going to be coming out here this year, so I'll be watching for that probably around Christmas time, and I'm looking forward to getting it.
Oh yeah, this
But
looks fun.
obviously, Warhammer coming out the soonest, 100%
Oh,
going to be looking to get
absolutely.
that and start playing that game for that part. So those are games we're looking forward to. Those are games we're playing. Um, a couple of games that we've talked about that we are playing or interested in are some scary games. And we're getting to the scary season again, guys. It's getting to be in a couple months. We've got Halloween
Heck yeah.
coming up. And so I want to talk a little bit about scary games. And what are some scary games that you've played that were like your scariest of games? And then I'm also going to throw this out there. What do you guys think about doing a reaction video to playing a scary game?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Us three playing a scary game would
Yeah.
be hilarious. 'Cause the amount of times someone's gonna scream is gonna be awesome. That's why I
Yeah.
wish, kind of going back, that's why I wish Hunt Showdown was crossplay, because I know for a fact we would get scared at certain moments of that game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so just again, what is like your top three scary games that you've played? Um, either way in the past or maybe even recently, but like top three scary games for you. Um, again, I'll just start with Hayden.
Yeah, I can definitely go first. My first, I'm gonna start from three, go to one. Number three, it's a newer game, actually came out just this year. It's called Still Wakes the
SpongeBob.
Deep.
Oh, sorry. Was
There's
it?
robots dressed as SpongeBob. Terrifying.
What's it called?
Still Wakes the Deep. It's the second game to the Alan Wake series, and basically you are um, the premise is you're on an oil rig, and while you're drilling, you hit something, and then what it does, it starts taking over, kind of like a parasite. An infection starts taking over people, and it's a flesh building monster. And so takes over people and creates them into horrifying creatures with lots of pop-ups. Um, you feel very claustrophobic at times, and because there's at one point where you have to swim underneath the oil rig where all the dirty water and oil gets diffused out of, and it's pitch black. It's kind of nerving at some points, and there's a lot of the feelings like you're going to drown because you're so disoriented. So I thought that was a really cool concept. My next game is a game that came out last year, and it's there are some like kind of jump scares, but I always thought it was a cool concept. It's called Scorn, and Scorn. It is
We know how to
a
spell. I think so.
Okay, I'm helping Austin. There you go, Austin. You're
Oh,
welcome.
awesome! You don't know
Actually,
how to spell.
you know what, Hayden, do you know a lot about this game?
Yeah, I was reading about it, more about it, after I played it because there was such an in-depth story about it that it's hard to follow at the same time.
A lot of there's like, I can't remember the artist's name, but there's an artist out
Little
there.
face in the middle is creepy.
Oh yeah, this game. So I can't remember the artist's name right now, on top of my head. I'll have to double check it. But this artist he makes a lot of these crazy sculptures that are like this game. And if I remember correctly, his first he created the look for Alien,
Hmm.
and so like this game's almost an homage to him. I've never played it because it looked absolutely terrifying. I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to cry in a corner somewhere. So that's why I never played it.
Do you know what this game reminded me of a
Mommy.
lot while looking at the faces right now?
Oh,
What
what?
is it? Prometheus? What
Yes,
is that?
yes,
Yeah.
Prometheus.
love
Yeah.
Prometheus.
Yep. So that's what this game is a lot about. It's about you're a colonist that wakes up on this planet after a huge war, and as you're trying to get to a safe place called the civilization or something like that, you fall through the ground and you fall into this workshop where basically it's a robot factory that recycles all the bodies from the war, and basically you start. Um, Working your way through a maze of just massive flesh, and you find parasites along the way, and it's this huge in-depth story, and it's supposed to help guide you in some way.
Mm.
I always thought it was such a cool concept, and it's a very, very short game, but also very hard at times. And lots of great jump scares and stuff that make you just like skin crawl
Oh, I
at
believe it.
times. Yeah, it's just a really funky game to play.
Also, I thankfully this is right here. The artist was H.R. Geiger.
Mm.
That's who it was.
Is
And
this the game where where your dude is inside this like chained up or attached to this weird mechanism? This machine comes up and like latches onto their privates.
Yep,
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 yep.
yep.
And I had no
Yeah,
idea what this game
yeah.
was.
Yeah,
And so
that's
when that
intense.
happened, I'm like, oh
That's
my
intense.
god.
I can tell you.
I
Yeah,
was
you
holding my
almost
junk
feel
for
it.
about an hour
Yeah, you
after
almost
that.
feel it. Like I
Yeah.
watched the video of that, and I'm like, oh
Oh,
man, I.
not a lot of suckling right there, huh?
Yeah, that they do have quite the imagery on that.
hmm And my number one is I believe is a true classic now, is Dead Space, especially the recent remastered game.
Couldn't agree
It's
more.
always just a classic and a game that scared the hell out of me when I first played it, and even more the second time with updated graphics. The story is amazing. For me personally, the number two is a little bit better because there's more cosmetics and more. I think the AI is more in depth. I think in the remastered version, I don't know if I'm making this up or if I heard it, but I think they also updated the AI and how the monsters think of where you are. So it's not like if you make a noise, the monster's gonna like just walk past you. No, it's like he's gonna search that area thoroughly depending on your level of heart or like difficulty that you have there. So I always thought it was a really, really fun game.
And I completely agree with you. One is great. I love one. Two is probably better. And then we just don't talk about the third one, unfortunately.
Third one's so sad. It's like this is how it ended.
It
Like
hurt.
really?
It hurt my feelings so bad. I was just like so bummed. But I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. Dead Space is such a great game. If you have not played Dead Space, do yourself a favor, play it. It's on sale right now on PlayStation. It's probably on sale on Xbox right now. It is a fun time. I can't agree with you anymore.
It's also on Game Pass.
It's
right
on
now,
Game
too.
Pass.
Oh, is
on
it nice?
Xbox.
Well, there you go. So if you have Xbox, you have no reason not to play it.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be though. Maybe that was one that one of us played, and then we did a reaction video of watching that person
Oh,
play
it is
But
terrifying. It is terrifying.
but if you guys maybe, because I've never played it,
There you go.
so I was gonna say maybe I could play it.
Yeah, you
and
are
you guys
playing
could
it.
watch me play it or like react to me playing.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. It is a great game. It is. You feel like you just like every corner. You don't know where a creature is, where any of these terrifying things are, and you have to conserve your ammo. It's like, yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Aiden. It is so good.
I'm guessing then that's one of your top three, Austin.
It is up there. So I kind of went, a little more than 3. I did like 10. I won't name them all. I won't.
Oh man,
I won't.
I go from give me one, I go to give me three, and now it's 10.
I won't
Like,
say.
do you understand how this works?
Yeah, I won't do all of them. So I will say a few of them, but this is kind of a funny one, but it scared the crap out of me when I was a child. It was Disney's Haunted Mansion. This game, before you all laugh and joke and make fun of me, this game terrified the crap out of me as a child. It almost reminded me of like what was some of those other games called where like you like Outlast in a way. That's what it felt like. And they had these witches that would just scream right in front of you, and it would terrify the crap out of me. This game came out
What's
like
it called again?
it's the Haunted Mansion. This Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I'm not kidding you. This game came out in 2003. I was super young, and I played it once with my buddy, and we were both screaming every 5 minutes. This was terrifying. It has no reason to be this scary, but it was, and that's why it's on my list. So, in my
Oh,
top
man.
10, it is number 10 because I got older. But I would say
You're not as scared anymore.
not anymore. Maybe I've been
Can't play it to this day.
I've been playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
probably not.
Yeah.
I never finished it because no way. There's just no way. I never finished a game. I mean, plus if you're a spider, if you don't like spiders, I mean, no way. But this one's up there because it just that like whole scene, like the scene when you first meet the witches. The camera's right up in their face, and she just screams, and I jumped like 10 feet in the air. I swear to God, I was freaking out. The next one of my other ones I would say this is probably like in the middle, is Alan Wake. I think Alan Wake is, I don't know, maybe you don't consider it a horror game. I do. I think it's a very intense, creepy, just
I think it's considered a horror game or scary game.
it's just it creeped me out all the time. I never played the second one. I know a lot of people really enjoyed the second one. I just haven't played it myself, not yet, anyways. But the first one is really good. It is.
You've played it, Hayden?
Yeah, that's number 3 on my list. Still Wakes the Deep. That's the second one.
Oh, that's the second one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways. Said this already.
The second one of what? I'm confused.
Alan Wake, Still Wakes the Deep. That's the second one.
No, Alan Wake is Alan Wake 2.
What's Still Wakes the Deep then?
Wait to do your research.
Wait a minute, time out. So here's Still Wakes Deep, right here.
Yeah,
that's Alan Wake 2.
No, Alan Wake 2 is Alan Wake 2. Right here.
What Still Wakes the 2? Isn't that in the Alan?
No.
That blew my
Hayden's
mind.
mind is officially blown, and I love it.
He's like,
I thought that was part of the Alan Wake series. Am I hope I'm right.
I don't think you are.
I hope you guys are wrong.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but you know.
Oh, here we are.
What's your game called again? Still Wakes the Deep.
Yeah, that's what
That was Still Wakes the Deep.
That was one of them.
Still Wakes the Deep. Developed by the Chinese Ruby.
This is the game that he. This is the game he was talking about right here. Still Wakes the Deep.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Terrifying game. Yeah, terrifying game.
Isn't it called Alan Wake 2, Still Wakes the Deep?
No.
Alan Wake 2 is called Alan Wake 2.
And Still Wakes the Deep.
I don't believe that for a second.
Look at your computer. Look.
Looking right at it.
Look,
I'm looking at my computer.
Alan Wake 2. It's a picture of him, and you play as him and also a female detective. See?
I was not
completely two different covers, Hayden.
This is dumb.
I'm happy we talked about Alan Wake now because this makes it even funnier. And I have Dead Space as my second. On my top 10, it's my second one.
Oh,
the reason why
has it at number 1.
The reason why is because of this game right here, PT. This game terrifies.
An unreleased game.
Well, so let me finish. Hold on. So this game came out.
Is that the guy from Walking Dead?
Yep. Hold on. So this game came out in 2014, and it was
post-traumatic stress.
It was just like it was released free demo. They didn't tell you what it was or nothing. And when you played it, it terrified the crap out of everybody. This lady right here would turn around and scream. Just absolutely terrifying. And once you beat it, if you were one of the lucky ones to beat it, you find out that you actually are playing Norman Reedus because it is not Resident Evil, excuse me. Hill. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name right now. It was a Silent Hill. There it is. It was a Silent Hill game made by Kojima and a few other people, and that was their passion project. And it was supposed to come out in 2014. After you beat this, you find out that it is a Silent Hill remake with Norman Reedus. And then unfortunately, they couldn't. A lot of things happened. The game never came out, and you can no longer play this game at all. You can't play it anywhere. And this game is absolutely terrifying. It is probably
not even on Steam.
No, you cannot play it anywhere that I'm aware of. In this game,
well, thanks for bringing up a game we can't play.
I mean, if we can find a way to play it, we'll try. But this game is
sounds like we're just gonna watch a video on it.
You literally can. You can go watch some gameplay of it when it first came out, and I couldn't. I had to play only in the daytime, only when I had lights on, because this game was terrifying. And all you did, you had the only movement you had is that you just walked around like this room right here in this picture. You walked here in this little area, and you just keep going in circles. And each time you go, weird things happen. Like this girl right here would start looking at you all creepily. You would see things like this pop up. You would hear a baby fetus screaming in your freaking ear, and it was terrifying.
I like how you call it baby fetus.
The picture's right there. I don't want to make it any bigger because it's a little too much, but
it's an unborn baby.
It is absolutely messed up. It is just pure
messed up.
Pure terrifying. I could never play it with.
Is that what PT stands for? Pure terrifying.
Probably. I mean, the thing says PT is a 2014 psychological horror, and yes, this game was absolutely. I mean, I could not play it. It scared me way too much. And it is just pure, just nope, couldn't do it. So this right here is number
That's your
one
number one.
for obvious
Yeah.
reasons. A lot of people are going to agree with me on this. This is number one. If you were able to play it, more power to you. If there's a way we can play this, if anyone else knows how we can play this, we will, and we'll show these two guys how terrifying it really is because it is.
Sounds terrifying.
It's not. Yeah, it's scary.
Almost as terrifying as watching Hayden eat Swedish fish. But, pretty terrifying.
I'm looking forward to that Haunted Mansion game playing later.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can finally beat it this time.
Yeah, Disney Adventures.
All right,
That's a
man. Let's hear
scary game.
yours.
Let's hear
I'm
yours.
excited.
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's probably not as exciting as your guys's because I don't play scary games anymore, like at all. Like I'll name one game that I play that's a scary game to me at the end of this. But when I was younger, when I first was getting into gaming, me and my neighbor buddy, we used to play these scary games together. Like we'd always play them together. Like we would never try to play it by ourselves on a different night. We'd only get together on the weekends to play it. And we'd always play it at the end of the night just to really kind of add to the element of it. But there's a few different reasons why I liked playing these games, not just because they're scary. But the first one for me that kind of came up when I was kind of looking into these that I've played before that I thought were kind of scary and fun was the first one for me is Dino Crisis. That was kind of one of the very first like games like that I got into. It's not all that. It's not like crazy scary. The dinosaurs are kind of scary part of it. The story's got some fun stuff into it, but that was probably one of the first ones for me for when it came to scary stuff, jump scares, things that kind of would pop out and things that would happen, scary music for that part of it. The second ones, which I'm surprised like nobody said any of these, but like like Resident Evil, like to me those were pretty scary games. Especially when I was younger, playing them, like, I think those were like kind of like the first like jump scare type video games for me. That again, they were grotesque looking, creatures coming out of nowhere, and I think they've only improved over the years with the different type of creatures that they add to it. And so that would be number two for me. I've always was a big fan of those Resident Evils. I like the movies too. Really like the movies of Resident Evil. But to me, number one scary game growing up playing Silent Hill, and you talked a little bit about Silent Hill. That game just terrifies the heck out of me. Like, never finished it. Could not finish the game, just because it was just too. There's too much scary stuff going on. Scary, foggy. Just everything about it to me was just a terrifying game, and was constantly getting scared while we were playing it, and we never finished it. Never beat it. We beat Dino Crisis. We beat Resident Evils, but we never beat the Silent Hill games just because we could not bring ourselves to finish playing those. But the other parts about these games that I liked the most was like the puzzle solving, you know? And this was at a time when it was like we weren't going on the internet to solve these puzzles. We had to figure them out through our play of finding little bits and pieces, little notes here that had like codes on them, right? And then like, oh my gosh, that code must go for this door or go for this keypad to get into this, and like solving those riddles and keys and puzzles. A lot like being in an escape room, kind of to me, is what it was like, and solving those riddles and challenges in the game. That's the other part of this I think that made these games even more fun was you had to think and solve challenges while you're playing it at the same time of being scared with a buddy at night and playing these games. But to me, Silent Hill, one of the scariest games I played growing up. The last one that I'm going to mention that to this day, and it's probably the most recent one I played, my skin is constantly crawling when I play it, is Grounded. That game is as scary as all can be. Like I hate spiders. Like any other insect. I don't like insects in general. They're just, to me, insects are aliens. Like that is the alien of the world is insects. They should not exist. They should not be around. But you get in that game and you see uh the freaking wolf spiders and stuff like that, and you're running through this large grass field. It's dark out, and all of a sudden a giant wolf spider's there. That is scary. Scariest moment in a game already this year playing this game. Me and Austin running through this area. We find the wolf spider. Somehow fall down into this like crevice rock area and I'm stuck. And we have to go through the wolf spider den to get out, right? And so me and Austin then like, all right, we're going. Austin goes first because I'm not going. I'm like, Austin jumps down first to try and fight the thing. I jump down. He gets killed. I'm running one way. I go turn, and I went like a wrong direction. I came, and then there's the wolf spider. It came right out of that freaking cave thing at me. And Austin, I'm sure, heard me, heard my voice crack. And I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
Like, that's probably the most scared I've ever been playing a video game. And I had to turn and I had to run and get the heck out of there. Grounded is by far right now to me a game you can play right now with a group of friends. Scariest game right now. Like no doubt in my mind. Bugs are terrifying. There's the flying bugs, like just hearing that noise from the wasps and the bees and stuff like that just makes my skin crawl right now just thinking of that noise. The game is absolutely frightening, but fun to play. Super fun to play, especially with a group of friends. So Grounded's definitely way up there to me as one of the current scariest games. I've never played any of those other ones that you guys talked about, Dead Space, things like that. Have not played, but Grounded's a good one. Fun games, good stuff. I think we definitely need to do some a scary game reaction video and get into that. Getting with our streamings and putting those forward, things along those lines.
Speaking with that,
fun
what you
stuff.
said with like us playing like these scary games, Until Dawn is a very popular scary game, and it's getting re-released and remastered, I believe, soon. That would be a fun one, and I believe you can do a co-op, you can do the whole thing, and I think that'd be a fun one. It's very story based. There is certain times where you have to push a button or that character just dies. You could beat the whole game and everyone dies, or you beat the whole game and everyone lives. It's strictly up to you and how you play the game. That'd be fun, I think.
I know Hello Neighbor 2 is
Oh
multiplayer as
yeah.
well too, so that's a
Yeah,
good
Hello
one.
Neighbor is tough too. That one can be, especially when you start getting deeper into the house and stuff
Hmm.
like that, and it gets darker and creepier. There's nothing creepier than a strange neighbor either. So, good stuff. Anybody else got anything else?
Yeah, I got one thing left. It is a fun fact time.
Off to
uh,
Hayden's thoughts.
fun
What's your fun
fact.
fact? What's your fun
My,
fact today?
I'm trying to tell you my fun fact right now.
Let's hear
You
it.
ready for some fun
I
facts?
am so anticipating this right now.
Try saying that 3 times. Fun fact, fun fact, fun facts.
You just did it.
Damn right. But I was just looking up some cool things to talk about the podcast today, and space popped in my mind. I'm like, there's always something cool about space. So
I'm a big fan of space.
I love
Big fan
space.
of it.
Okay, if
But
I die, I want you to strap me to the side of Elon Musk
you got it.
rockets,
Just Elon Musk.
blast me up there. That's where we go. But the sun's a little funky
You want to ride the
this
rocket?
week. Yeah, the sun's acting little strange.
What's the sun doing?
The sun is gaining a lot of spots, kind of like zits on a teenager boy's face, just popping up here and there. And scientists say that like this is like a normal thing that it does. Apparently, I don't know. You can't see with the naked eye
It goes
because
through an acne
the sun's too
phase.
damn bright. I don't know, and about 1 billion miles away. And so they were taking pictures, and it's like these sunspots that look super tiny, and but actually they're like the size of Earth, and they're everywhere. And there people are saying like it's due to a thing called differential rotation. So that
Oh,
means like
big word.
yeah. I did my science
You
today.
did your science.
I'm gonna ace that test. So it's super. It's kind of like how I picture it is like when you like crack your back, your legs stay put, in your head stays put. Like you're always looking this way, but your body changes. So the equator of the sun, that's still shifting, but the poles are turning the other way. And so what it causes is like cracks and like gases, and they explode and they shoot out solar rays and things like that, which causes dark spots. So does that mean we're in danger?
The
No,
sun has
no.
cancer,
Yeah. The sun has cancer.
skin cancer.
Yeah. 6 months means like 6 billion more years for us. So hopefully it won't be around when that explodes and fries us to pieces.
Yeah, I hope not. So the sun has spots on it, but it's nothing to worry about. That's what you're
Nothing to worry
telling us.
about.
That's
We're
what you're
okay.
telling us. They're Nostradamus or Bill Nye, whatever you want to go by.
You might feel a little bit warmer tomorrow when you step outside.
Oh, I
That's the
hope
only
so.
concern.
I hope so. It's been cold. It's been cold.
Yeah.
It has been cold.
I don't like it. I don't like the cold.
Or maybe that's why it was so cold, because the sun was breaking out. It wasn't going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it was
No.
taking on its own heat.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
You're scientist Hayden today.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Fun
Just wait for my
facts.
next fun fact next
Yeah.
week.
Fun facts with Hayden.
Fun facts.
Can we get some sort of like, Austin? Can we get some sort of logo to pop up or something?
Yeah,
like
we
fun facts?
will.
I want some
It's gonna be like
cheesy
it's gonna be like Bill Nye the
70s.
Science Guy, but it's gonna be Hayden's head just like spinning all the time.
Yeah, you're Hayden. Just Hayden's head
Yeah.
spinning. I got the perfect head picture
Okay.
for it.
All right.
We'll have to
God.
try that.
Heck yeah.
The old school ham show
Oh
days.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
The ones we threw on the dream team. Remember?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Where I put
Those
your head
ones
on
are
a Michael
great.
Jordan
Yeah.
body.
Those are the ones.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Good fun facts. Good fun facts. Do appreciate everybody that's tuned in and listened up to this point. Be looking for more talking points of games coming up. We're going to be talking about our top adventure games, I think, right? We're going to probably bring that conversation back into the window and discuss those again. But again, this is Ham Gaming with
Hayden.
Austin.
and Matt. We'll see you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.